Bonjour mes amis de Fr3, j'espère que tout va bien avec vous. So in this video, I'm going to go over a couple of housekeeping things and I'm going to go over the choice boards that you have either received or will be receiving, depending on when you watch this video, to your city school's email. So a quick note, please be keeping up with your email. Please be keeping up with the blog and Microsoft Teams because things are still kind of in the works of being organized and what all we're going to do. And we'll keep you posted as we learn things through those methods or means, whatever the word is. So without further ado, I'm going to walk you guys through the choice board that I made for you guys this week. And I have got it on this other laptop. I know that it's not going to be the clearest image and you probably won't be able to read it that well from my screen, but you'll be able to have a sense of where I am in it so that whenever you're looking at your copy, you'll be able to follow along more or less. Okay? First part, every week there's going to be this little message at the top from the district. It may change week to week, so make sure that you're reading through it. Then it'll tell you how many activities to complete each week. There are going to be a total of 5 that I create, and then you just pick and choose the 3 that appeal the most to you or that you feel would help you the most. Then I'll be writing a little message for you all just to make it a little bit more personal and not so, oh yeah, here you go, bye, so because I want to stay in touch with you guys. It also goes without saying that everything that you make with this, unless I say otherwise, needs to be in French. We're in French class, so French. Okay. Then you have your activities. This week, activity 1 for you guys is On donne des conseils à star. We're giving advice now. So think back to whenever we had that PowerPoint slide on the screen in class where it was like, oh, yeah, your friend wants to do this or you want to do that. Here are some actions that you can take. Give advice. That's what you're going to be doing for this. And you're going to be doing it using impersonal expressions. Impersonal expressions, of course, lead into the subjunctive tense, or not tense, mood. If you don't have the cheat sheet that I printed out and gave out in class anymore, I have a link to a Google Doc that has that for you guys, and you can keep it electronically, you can download it, you could print it. I don't care as long as you have the information at the ready. So for this, I'm asking if you would please write approximately 7 sentences or record a video that's about a minute long, describing the problem that a friend has that you are then giving advice to. So say, so giving an example of Madame Augeron and myself, if I said, oh my gosh, I don't know how to get in touch with the students, she would say, oh, it's essential that you go to teams and join the teams, or it's possible that you keep up the homework blog, something like that. I'm asking for you guys to use the subjunctive at least 4 times. And I gave you a list of your possible impersonal expressions in case that you don't have your book with you, which is completely understandable. Remember that you have il faut que, then your subject, then your subjunctive, and then you keep on with your merry day. Please make sure that your problem and the advice that you give are school appropriate. Okay? So no one's getting hurt. No one's hurting anybody else. You're just giving advice to someone having a, what is it called? I don't remember what the meme is anymore, but it's just someone panicking over something small, which valid, but just keep it appropriate. Second activity, bullet journals. I don't know how many of you know what a bullet journal is. I have not made one myself, but I would love to one day. It's like pretty notes. So I have an example of one for you guys to look at. And you're going to be doing your bullet notes page based on a video talking about the present subjunctive. That video does talk about the past subjunctive some, And y'all won't be held responsible for it yet. But you don't have to take notes on that if you don't want to. It might help if you're trying to be a little bit more specific with your writing or your speaking or whatever. But it is not essential that you guys know that yet. Bullet journal page can be notes like normal. It could have graphic organizers, pictures, any blend of text and image that really helps you guys to solidify your understanding of this concept of the subjunctive tense or the conjugations or whatever. Go for it. Okay. This is a caveat of, yes, you can write in your first language for these notes. I don't think it wise to suggest that you should be writing your notes in French whenever you're trying to learn a French subject. I don't know. I know that you guys would probably have some trouble with that. So please write your initial notes in your first language, English, Spanish, whatever it is. But make sure that you're writing like the conjugations for the French verbs in French, because otherwise that defeats the entire purpose. Okay. Third activity. This is going to be a little bit more open-ended, I suppose. Pick your favorite media. Okay. Book, manga, anime, movie, film. Those are the same thing. Song. Anything that has language in it. Okay. And enjoy it as usual. But as you're enjoying it, pay attention to it. Listen to the words, read the words, and figure out a good chunky list of words that you know in your first language, or maybe you don't, but that you don't know in French yet. And what I'm asking you guys to do is make a list of at least 20 of those. Use Lingway. Make sure you pay attention to the context that Lingway gives you, because it could translate like 3 different ways. I like something, he's like a bird, or like, do you like, when I go to the mall, like, after all this self-quarantining stuff is over, like, oh my God, that would be so much fun. Those are 3 contexts for like. Lingway will tell you what the context is, you just have to pay attention to it. Okay? Get your 20 vocab words, use Lingway, translate those words, and then pick your favorite 5, okay? And write complete sentences in French using those words in context. That will help you remember the word. That'll help you practice your grammar. That'll help you practice seeing the word in context. You can write it in English like I did in the example if you'd like to, but you're not required to by any stretch of the imagination, okay? It's just there to help you if you want. 20 words, translated, 5 of them use a sentence. Activity 4. I understand that before all of this social isolation to keep everyone safe, which please do, we were talking about going on our dream vacations to ski resorts and planning for trips. Oh no, what the ironic timing we had for that. So, I'd like to make sure you guys still have some opportunity to practice with that vocab and kind of having your head in that game. So for this activity, I'll just read the little thing that I made out loud. It's unfortunately ironic that our last unit in person together was talking about trips when we are now staying home and practicing social distancing. However, we can pretend the blues away. The blues away. There we go. So, imagination is our best friend in this time of need. What I'm asking you guys to do is to write a paragraph of approximately 7 sentences or record a video of approximately 1 minute length, describing your absolute ideal trip to a ski resort once all of this is over. Okay, so you can talk about any kind of winter activity. If you wanted to go ice skating or snowboarding or skiing or going ice bungee jumping, which that sounds like it is the most dangerous thing on the planet, but you know what? This is a pretend world. It's fine. Practice your subjunctive. Practice, practice, practice. That's one of the hardest things to get down, I think, in the whole language is the right times to use it. So make sure you're practicing with that. Use language if you need to. Okay? Activity 5. So, I'm going to have you guys add a little bit more to our Savoir en connaître song. I've got both stanzas, or musical paragraphs, for those of you who are unfamiliar with the word stanza, of our song pasted below. And I'm asking you guys to double the length of the song. So write 2 more stanzas that are 4 lines each, talking about either the conjugations of savoir and connaître, talking about how they're used, how they're not used, just something weird and quirky and silly to help you remember them a little better. Then I'm asking if you would please record an audio clip of you singing the whole song with your additions to it. Or if you're comfortable doing it, by all means, making a video of you guys singing the song and then doing whatever kinds of hand motions or whatever you want, like how I did, like for connaître, c'est les choses, c'est les gens, je suppose, c'est les cieux sur terre, like that kind of stuff. Just make sure that your stuff is school appropriate, please. And thank you. Okay. That is it for y'all's choice board this week. I will be making some kind of video like this for your choice boards every week. Maybe even more than that. We'll just see. If you need to have anything clarified, please feel free to rewind me as many times as you need, or reach out to us and we'll try to explain things in better detail. Other than that, please just make sure you're still checking your email, checking the blog, checking Teams, even if it's like once or twice a day. That'll suffice, just to make sure that you guys are on top of everything that you need to be on top of for not just our class, but all your other ones, and just for what's going on with everything in general. With that, please be safe. I love you guys. I miss you guys. I really hope you all are doing okay. And I'm really excited to see what you come up with for this week. I was excited planning these, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what you brilliant, genius little kids, you're not kids, you're teens, come up with. Okay? So I will see you over writing or via video sometime soon. Take care. Et attention, okay?